Hi guys, so this is our first official What's for Dinner recipe video. That's a lot of words. For 2021, actually this will be our first video of 2021. So happy new year. I hope that if you set goals this year, you achieve all of those, because I hope that I get to achieve all of mine. So we're going to speak that into existence and hope that it comes true. So this first recipe here that we're going to do is chicken and gravy. It is super simple, more simple than opening this can, as you can tell. But it is just, you put soup, water. You're actually supposed to use chicken broth, but I didn't. I used water and it came out just fine. Actually, I think probably prefer it with water, just because I think the saltiness of this was like spot on, and anyways. Yeah, I used water, but you mix the water or broth, if that's what you want to do, with some seasonings and a can of cream of chicken soup. I used the healthy one. I don't know what makes it healthy, but I think it's just more of a fat-free soup. I used it, and then I did, of course, in true Tony fashion, I added some seasonings. I cannot remember. What did we use? We used thyme, sage, turmeric, and pepper. I think that's what we added. We'll see here. Yep, there's the thyme. But I just added all of the ingredients into the crock pot. Then you whisk it together. I don't know what that was. Oh, that's the turmeric. You whisk it together, and then you add in the chicken. There was the pepper. I put way too much pepper. We'll get to that. But then you add in the chicken. You cook it on high for 4 or 5 hours. I think you'll know when it's done. You've used a crock pot before. And then you just shred it up, and then you can serve it over mashed potatoes, which is what I done on some of them, and it is really good. I ended up just mixing mine together. A lot of times I would do things for like aesthetic purposes on these, and then I like my food mixed together. Not always, but a lot of times I would just mix everything together. But anyways, I totally lost what I was saying. It's super simple. We'll go with that. When you put the chicken in, it didn't say to do this, but I covered my chicken with some of the sauce, and I don't know if that did anything. You do you, okay? But I also made this with a side of mashed potatoes, and what else do we have? Green beans. Yep, I'm on a big green bean kick. I like canned green beans. Okay, I like canned green beans. I know a lot of people are like, don't eat canned food, like vegetables, whatever. It's not as good for you. But hey, listen, it is much better than a side of chips or something like that, so whatever, you do you. I've always eat canned vegetables, and I ain't dead yet. So mashed potatoes and green beans is what we served this with, along with a side of homemade bread that I will be sharing in just a minute. The bread was the star of the show. I was very proud of this bread. But yeah, this is my plate. Oh, look, I did top it together there. There you go. You see it. But this was definitely a keeper. We'll make this again. Next time, though, I will definitely put in less pepper. It was a little spicy. Alright guys, and then now I'm going to share with you how I made that bread. I actually found this recipe because of, I think it's Sarah Jake Roberts is her name. She's like a preacher type person that she does like podcasts and stuff like that. But anyways, I follow her on Hi, let's try again. I follow her on Instagram, and she had posted this bread, and I was just like, yes girl, I need that. And thankfully, I had everything I needed to make it. It was pretty simple, time consuming, obviously, because it's homemade bread. But I was so impressed with this. This is hands down the best bread I have ever made. John walked in that evening, and the bread had been done for probably over an hour, and he walked in and he started sniffing, and then he looked over on the counter and he said, I thought you made bread. And I don't know, it just had the whole house smelling delicious. And if you walked in and you didn't know any better, you would think I had my life together. And yeah, I'm here for it. So I will link this recipe down below, just because, my motto, gotta give credit where credit is due. But I did share me making it. Look how satisfying this is. If I could just knead bread, dough, whatever, all day long, I would. And if you're cringing because you're a bread maker, I am sorry, because I am not a bread maker. Maybe I am now, but generally I am not a bread maker. So terms like kneading the dough, I don't know what that means. So this is what we're going with. Okay, don't judge me. Mind your own business. But yeah, this is me just doing what I do, I guess. Kneading it. What was I saying before I got into this mesmerization of kneading the dough? What was I saying? Oh, it was really good. Super simple. It is time consuming. Like I said, I think it was like a total of 2 hours or so. But it was worth it. I could not find my bread pan, so we worked with what we had, and I made a little one and a big one. It was so good, y'all. So good. So definitely try this out. Like I said, I did put the recipe at the beginning. I know I'm being repetitive. I'm sorry. I did put the recipe at the beginning, but make sure you go over and check out the maker of this video, the maker of this recipe, shall we say. Give them some credit. I mean, it's got almost 3 million views on this video, but you know, it came from them. It's theirs. They deserve the credit. So yeah, it was absolutely amazing. Have I said that? Because y'all, guess what? This bread was amazing, and I will definitely be making this again. And then this egg wash is a little different than any I've ever seen or used before. This was some egg whites and some milk that you mix together. Yeah, like I said, never done it this way before. I would do it again, but I was I don't know what the word is. I put a lot on it anyways. And yeah, on the bottom and a few spots on the big one, there was pretty much scrambled eggs, and that was nasty. So I pulled that off. But other than that, it was good. So good. In case you didn't hear me the other 4 times I said it. And then on top, you just mix some melted butter with sweetened condensed milk, and you know, it was so good. Look how perfect it is. I love how it like pulls apart. It was pleasing in every way. Make sure you try this. I don't care if you don't even ever make bread. Make this bread. Like, my mouth is watering as I watch back this footage. If I had sweetened condensed milk, no lies, I would go make this again right now. Oh, look. Blurry footage, because obviously I can't have a video go 100% right. So, yeah, this is going to be blurry footage. I'm sorry, but I'm going to include it anyways because it was super simple. and it was good, and this was definitely a family favorite. They really liked this one. What was I going to say? Oh, I have a theme going here. I didn't realize it until I was making this video, but both of them use chicken and the cream of chicken soup. So, I don't know. I don't know what I was feeling like this week, but that's what we made. This was super simple. Have I already said that? I don't know. You just need 2 things of the rice, a can of cream of chicken soup, and then 2 cups of water. Again, this recipe, I don't know if I mentioned it, but both recipes asked for 2 cans of this soup. I just felt that was too excessive and too much. So I skipped it. I only used 1 can, and I think it came out just fine, especially this one. I think 2 would have been way too much. So yeah, this is it, and it is super good, super simple. I made some air-fried zucchini with Parmesan cheese, grapeseed oil, and then I found a couple Ritz crackers, so I thought we would experiment with those. I crushed them up and put it in there. It added a little bit of sweetness to it. It was amazing. I would definitely be making my zucchini like that again. I didn't share the zucchini because when I do these, it just tends to be easier for me just to share the main course. And my sides are always super simple, like air fryer zucchini or mashed potatoes or green beans, stuff that you've seen today. So that's what we made for the side of this. This will definitely be getting made again next week. I would have preferred vegetables in it. My kids are weird about stuff like that. They'll eat vegetables, but it's only certain ones, and they're just weird. They don't want it mixed together. This would also be good with the cheddar broccoli rice. I think that would be divine. I don't know why I just said divine, but I think next week, if I make this again, or next time I make this, because I don't know if I'll make it next week, but I'm going to use the broccoli cheddar rice and see how that goes, and I'll let you know. I'm pretty sure it'll be better. But yeah, this was really good as well. Definitely a crowd pleaser and a keeper. That's what I like. Things that make me feel like I'm doing a good job and things that get eaten. And, it's a home-cooked meal. That's all that matters. So, yeah, this is it. After it cooked for 40 minutes, it's just... Next time, I think I'm also going to cut the chicken up into bites. Did I say that? No? All right, I'm also going to cut the chicken up. But here it is, finished. And I also made a side salad with some sugar-free balsamic vinaigrette by J. Hughes. They make the best products. Even if you're not trying to count calories or anything like that, I highly suggest them because they are wonderful. But that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Until next time, bye guys. How perfect.